And we are live. Welcome back, everybody, to a new Wounded Viking live stream. You guys know the drill. Ask me anything. I'd like to do these lives to give the opportunity to any of my subscribers and my new subscribers to ask me anything that you want to know. So let's get interactive. I know that we have gained a bunch of subs in the last week. Got a few videos going up, so I'm always happy to talk to new members of my tribe. We already got two people in here. State your name, state your claim. What's up, Patrick Nesic? You're from Croatia? Let me guess. Welcome to the channel. It is 4:07 p.m. Belgian time over here. The weather is quite gloomy. Haven't seen the sun all day. I am new on your channel. I'm very happy to hear that, Patrick. You have any questions for the Viking today? Don't hold back. I am here at your service. Hey, you're from Croatia. Called that shit. Hey, David. I called someone being from Croatia from their last name. Yeah. Look at her. Look at her. Always making fun of me. All right. I hope you have a good day. I'm having a great day, man. Just trying to stay busy. I apologize. I have not been uploading that many videos lately. It's been a little bit too busy coaching clients, the holidays in general. It's been hectic. But all in all, you guys already know, I will always be here at the end of the day. Slow start today. I had a question. How are you? I'm doing great, Patrick. Life is good. The channel is going up. I have more surgeries coming up soon as well. The 3rd of March, I'll be going in to get some work done on my mouth. As you may or may not know, I still have some bottom teeth that I have to get installed. So that's coming up. I'm very excited about that one. And yeah, aside from that, life is good. We're alive. That's all we can ask for. I hope everything goes really well. Appreciate that, Patrick. Means a lot to me, man. Shout out to Croatia, one of the most underrated countries in the world. It has all of the same beauty that Italy holds, but doesn't have the same hype. If you haven't been to Croatia yet, you should definitely go check it out. Nilo Taconella, sending love and good vibes, Lorenz from Puerto Rico. Un montón de gracias, Nilo. Te deseo un gran día, feliz Navidad y feliz Año Nuevo. Espero que estás muy feliz. Espero que tú y tu familia estás muy bien. Y ya, ¿qué puedo decir más? Me encanta Puerto Rico, me encanta mi gente. Un abrazo grande para ti, compañero. It's how we do. Shout out to all my Spanish-speaking folks, man. What's up, RX Casso? It's hard to pronounce. I gotta say, YouTube is not doing me any favors today because usually a live already has quite some people in here. Your Spanish is always good. Gracias, Nilo. Solo puedo probar de mejorar cada día. I can only try, my friend. You give me so much confidence. Thank you for being so open. Thank you for telling me that I make a change in your life, man. At the end of the day, I'm also just a human being with my own doubts and insecurities. So anytime that someone tells me, we live in a society where our value is basically measured by our daily monetary gain, where our value has to correlate with how much material possessions we're able to obtain. At the end of the day, are you truly successful if all you're doing is making money and buying things? What is success? Think about that. And I'm very happy to say that my success lies in changing people's lives like yours. So I appreciate that.
And like mine.
Oh, baby. You want to sit on the lap for a second?
Uh,
When the pandemic ends, I would love to come to Puerto Rico and enjoy. Well, you would love me to come there. I've been.
Look at him making auto invitations.
No, that's what he's trying to say. See, hey, Vita, come here, come sit on my lap.
Okay,
A
just
little.
5 minutes.
Just 5 minutes. Yeah, this one doesn't never. She never has time. She never
I
has
have
time.
to work.
I know, baby. You to come to Puerto Rico. Listen, Nilo. Actually,
I came in the right time when the invitation to Puerto Rico takes place.
Exactly. Well, not necessarily. I was hoping she wouldn't see that invitation, so I could just sneak out. Listen, we've been talking about that. We want to go to the Caribbean when it's possible again. I want to take her. It's an amazing place on the earth, so I really want to take her there. I have a large facial tumor since I've been watching you. I've had more and more confidence every day. Wow.
Wow, that's nice.
Thank you, man. Thank you for making me look good in front of my girlfriend. Are you having upcoming chemo? Are you having surgeries coming up? Like, can you tell me some more about that? Patrick, you guys are awesome. Love you guys. Have a wonderful day. Thank you, Patrick. Enjoy Croatia for me, buddy. But yeah, Milo, listen, we're gonna come to Puerto Rico. I'm gonna need a few things. I need a cab service to the hotel. I need the hotel paid for, and I need you to hook me up with some water jet skis, and then we can make it happen, Playboy.
We will go there and we will be happy to meet you.
You see, she's the kind one. She's the kind one. The Peruvians are more humble than Belgians. Who would have known? Maybe today it's slow. I only got 6 people. Normally, I already got 20 people by now.
Because maybe it's too early.
No, normally 4 is good. The way it's set up, I would lose a lot of blood. I've had 16 surgeries. I think I'm done letting doctors cut me open. Oh man, that's crazy. I'm so sorry to hear that. I've definitely had 16 surgeries myself as well, so I know what it feels like, and I know what it feels like to get tired of the process of getting cut open like just like a fish. Hey, Nabin is here, the guy that wants to hug me always. What's up, Nabin? Good timing. My girlfriend is going upstairs, so you and me can have some quality time. Peruvian coffee. Seem to not want to do surgery on me when I can't breathe, my tongue's so big, but they're doing you like it's breakfast. Sending my love to you. That's awesome, guys. I'm very proud to have a cool community like you guys. Listen, by the way, since the chat is still a little bit slow right as of now, just want to remind all of you that I'm still taking on new clients. So if you're interested in me coaching you, you can email me at lorenz.dries@gmail.com. That's LORENZ.DRIES@gmail.com. Nadine, I feel amazing you remembered me, Benzo. Lots of love to you. Nadine, I remember all my people, man. I remember all of you guys. How could I not? Whoa, my WhatsApp is still on. Gotta turn that off. All right. So yeah, like I said, what's up, B John? How you doing? Hey guys, let's get this thing popping. We're 9 minutes in and we're just messing around. So let's get it going. Ask me anything. Give me something to sink my non-existent bottom teeth in. Yeah, I know. I make that joke every single time. I never get tired of it. Berserk era. Berserkaura. Legend. I'm sitting here waiting for someone to ask me something deep and profound, and all you guys want to do is just shower me with compliments. I mean, I'll take it, but I was planning on keeping this video up. Like, the idea was I was gonna. How about your Christmas time, Lorenz? Honestly, Milo, it's been slow. We're in a lockdown, so we're not really able to do anything. Obviously, we got our gifts, we got our Christmas tree, but normally we get together with my family, which is like 120 people. My father had 14 siblings, right? So there were 15 of them. So they all got kids and stuff. So we are like 120 plus. So every Christmas we all come together in the old farm where my father grew up, and we celebrated together. So we couldn't do that this year. Oh, Nabin, thank you so much for your generous donation, man. That is so amazing. Thank you, Nabin. That's 100 rupee, I think. I appreciate you so much for supporting me and my channel. That really goes a long way. Neurofibromatosis isn't a joke. I have tumors all throughout my body, but the one on my face is the one that gives me the pain. Damn. Did you have some deep insights due to Corona? I mean, I think I had the same insights that most of us had, right? Basically, that we um, we became accustomed to our lifestyle. We became spoiled, and we took a lot of things for granted. We thought it was normal that we could travel anywhere. We thought it was normal that we could go out, do whatever we want at any time of the day. We thought it was normal that, like, I, just even something as trivial as going to the gym, like I considered that normal. And now it's like, nope, no, get your ass inside. Everything's closed. So my major insight is just that, like, I definitely have regained a new perspective, just in terms of like my gratitude towards trivial things in life. But even the word trivial in itself is like an oxymoron, Like, nothing can really be trivial. I was reading something about Buddhism the other day that really struck a chord with me. It was talking about basically mindfulness and consciousness, and how you can train that. And they were comparing it to, for example, when you pick up a cup, right? The action of picking up a cup, it's like, all right, I pick up a cup and I drink, whatever. But really what you're doing is, is you have to try to be conscious of all these different steps that you're taking. Like, I'm reaching out, I'm feeling the cup, I feel the warmth of the liquid in the cup, I pull it towards me, I pull, I put it against my lips, I feel it touching my lips, I feel the fluid going onto my tongue, into my body, like breaking it down. And they were comparing it to um, like hearing a foreign language. When you don't when you're not conscious, when you're not conscious of all the things that you do in life, it's the same as going through, it's the same as hearing a foreign language. It just all sounds like one big slur. You're not even able to differentiate the different words and vowels. Like, it all just sounds like one big blah, 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 blah. But then as you start to learn that language, you start breaking it down. You start hearing clear stops between words. You're able to differentiate the different words, and over time, you can clearly hear, like, even the words and the way they're pronounced and what they mean. And it's the same with consciousness. If we're able to break down the stream of our daily activities, all the little things that we do, even something like me talking to you guys in this camera right now, and enjoy and be mindful and conscious of those moments, that's really like the next level in terms of just being aware instead of just sleepwalking through life. Is it okay to get done with surgeries to fix my facial problems? I'm happy and I think it's enough. Milo, if you think it's enough, then for the love of God, please don't get more surgeries. Do not go and get your face cut up some more just because society, would think you're more hot. Like, I'm trying to get more surgeries because I want to have bottom teeth, not because I want to look better. I could give a damn what anyone thinks about my looks. I'm fine the way I am. I'm great. So for me, it's strictly a practical thing. What is your tomorrow's night plan, Denzo? Nabeen, I'm gonna chill with my girl, man. It's lockdown. We can't do much. We're gonna sit by the fire and relax. What conditioner do you use after shampoo? I have a special video on that. Ayeram. It's called. Well, if you just put in wounded Viking hair, you're gonna find it. Two videos on like my hair routine. I did, because a lot of people asked me about it. You'll find it, and my conditioner is in there because I don't know the name from the top of my head. Best advice for getting through a breakup, Scott Sutar. Scott, first of all, numero uno, understand that you broke up for a reason. People always talk about she was the one. She literally could not have been the one if you guys broke up. You know, like, you see how that works? She literally, if she was the one, you wouldn't have broken up. First of all. Second of all, don't fall in the trap of idolizing this person in the past. Human brains are very good at just, creating this illusion of a person that we used to be with. Is that person never existed? That person that you're sobbing over, that you're thinking about all the time, never existed. You're basically, especially if you're still following that person on social media, which please, I urge you not to do. If you're still following her on any social media channel, unfollow her right motherfucking now. That person you see on your Instagram feed is not real. It is literally a artificial fucking projection, for lack of a better word. Third advice for getting over a breakup: replace the person with someone else. Hey, sue me. It's true. You shouldn't use people, but if it's really bad to the point where you can't stop crying and stuff, replace them. You'll get over them real quick. Replace them again, and then you'll start figuring out that all those people that you thought were the one maybe weren't the one. Trust me, the older you get, the easier it gets. Hey, caught you live. That's right, average Joe. I'm right here. What's up, India? I see you, Kerala. I had a question. How are you doing? I'm having a beautiful evening. I'm talking to my tribe. I'm feeling good. I hit a bench press personal record this morning. You can see it on my YouTube story. I'm on top of the moon, Playboy. I was just watching Going Home on Netflix by Ram Dass. You remind me a little of Ram Dass. Never heard of him. I'm sorry, no idea. I don't care about people. Good. What age do you think is the peak of your life? 35, something like that. No. Especially in this day and age where you can really be in tip-top shape still. I look forward to my 40s, having shit figured out. My 20s were terrible. Like, in your 20s, you're just in your 20s, you're basically a teenager who has rebranded himself and has convinced himself that they're no longer teenagers. But yeah, you just don't know. Like, you think you got stuff figured out, but you really don't. I've gained a lot more tranquility and just like knowledge of self in my 30s, and I still got a long way to go. So I look forward to my 40s. The older you get, the less you care about people. The more experience you get. For us men as well, the more our testosterone goes down, the more we're able to see things clearly. I wouldn't say 30 is the peak. I think at 30 you are far from your mental peak. My hair is losing. I just don't want to live a jealous life. Always feel something is lacking. Surya, because you need to stop comparing yourself, man. You need to stop comparing yourself to other people. Nobody cares about hair, man. Come on. If I can pull this ball sack on my face off, you can rock a bald head. It's all good. Put on a hat. Roll with the punches, playboy. Your body is just a space shuttle to your soul, man. It's just designed to get you from point A to point B. Don't worry about the dents. I would rather have the scraped up Millennium Falcon than a pristine spaceship that hasn't gone through anything. Denzo dressed like he's about to announce a new iPhone. That's a good one. I like it. I like it. I like it. You like the outfit? Latasha, that's true about relationships. Yep. Scott, thanks for that. I can appreciate the advice. What has your experience been regarding mental health? If you have suffered, then did anything in particular get you through it? Yeah, after my second jaw reconstruction, I had a full-on psychosis that lasted for like 2 weeks. They kept me in an artificial coma, and I basically was losing my mind. I was in a whole different reality, but it was like the real world, so I could feel and everything. It was like days upon days. So I spent months living in hell, literally. When I came out of that, I was pretty crazy. Like I couldn't no longer like I had a very hard time distinguishing, reality from the things that took place in my mind. And took me like a good 8 months to bounce back from that. And I remember thinking, like, is this ever gonna pass? Because if it's not, I'm gonna be crazy for the rest of my life. How did I get through it? Me personally, I went to the gym a lot, just finding things that I can control. That's why I like the gym. If you lift the weight 10 times and then you do it again 4 more times and then you lift a different weight 10 times, like if you just stick to the plan, follow the structure, then your muscle or your body is going to get better, it's going to grow. I like that linearity of going to the gym. So I'm not saying that it's, because I got bigger muscle, that's why I got over it. I'm saying that I found something to focus on. Like we get depressed, we get down and out, we get sad where we don't have anything to do. When we are just completely like, it's not until when you're working hard and when you constantly have things to do, you don't care that the sun is not shining. You're not concerned with the weather. You're not concerned with none of these things. You're just in the flow of like, achieving stuff. And that's what a lot of people are lacking, especially now in this pandemic with the lockdown. People have too much time. Most people, they go crazy when they think too much. So Scott, what I would tell you is also, man, I traveled a lot after my second cancer just to kind of like, uproot myself from my environment and have a clear view. That's in that sense, my travels were very, very useful. Fredo Santana, I like your name. Is it worth spending 7 years in medical school? I'm gonna get out at 25, and I feel like half my 20s are wasted education. Plot twist. You were not. You were gonna waste your 20s anyway. Plot twist again. No one, no one does anything useful in their 20s. Either like like even the turn like your 20s are literally meant to be wasted because really you don't even know you don't even know who you are in your 20s yet, so it doesn't really matter. It's supposed to be wasted, and then in your 30s you can actually get your shit together. So honestly, man, probably spending going to medical school um is not a bad is not a bad route. Like, dude, I think, becoming a doctor is quite noble and impressive. If the girl is so shallow she won't be with you because of hair, then the relationship was bound to fail in some other way. The real gems look past your looks. Agreed, Capton. When you were at your lowest, did you ever have hope things were going to get better, or was it just full depression? I always had hope. I always had hope. I just told myself I gotta stay ready. I gotta stay ready for when this changes. Like at the time, I couldn't do anything that I wanted, but I told myself I have to be in a position where the minute that I'm able to autonomously walk out of this place again and move without having to take pills and undergo like medical care on a daily basis, I'm gonna know what my plan is. So I spent a lot of time in my hospital bed, planning out my travels, planning my travel to Colombia, to South America, things like that. And I did it. Um, plan the future, envision the future. It's a beautiful thing. Average Joe, after a very stressful experience, I was in a fight or flight mode for up to a week. I wasn't hearing voices, but heard whistling, like S1 is trying to provoke me. Also heard weird mumbling. Someone, S1. I'm getting old. Yeah, average Joe. That sounds like schizophrenia or something like that, man. Um, but sounds like you made it true. Have you ever considered YouTube sponsorship? You promote great messages, and there fits any company will want to get behind. I want to see you try. You're literally the second person that has asked me that today. Um, I'm not pragmatic enough yet. I need to be a little bit more capitalistic. But my monetary gain is not my biggest goal here. But I should really consider some sponsorships. Yeah, I need to get asked for that. I'm not gonna lie. So if anyone's watching this who wants to sponsor my videos, feel free to reach out. Always. Also, I mean, if you want to hire me as your coach, you can email me at lorenz.preets@gmail.com and we can work together, make it happen, better your life. Brain gang. Not sure what that means. You're an inspiration. Thank you, Anne. What was the biggest difference in your mentality before cancer versus after cancer? I realized that people's opinions are really not relevant because before cancer, I had a lot of people that disliked me because I was considered to be a jock. Then cancer turned me into Frankenstein's monster, and then everybody liked me because they perceive me as lower than them on the scale of life. People love you when you're doing worse than them. Then I climbed up again, and now people dislike me again. So you see how that works? That's the main thing I learned. The second thing I learned is that money is not that important in the sense that when you're down and out in the hospital bed, you know, with your jaw sawed off, all those numbers on your bank account cannot save you. Thirdly, tomorrow doesn't exist. Time waits for no man, and the future is not promised. So don't procrastinate too much. Don't overthink. Take action. The universe always rewards action. Those are some major things that I learned. A big hello from South Dakota. Thank you for all your encouraging words. We all need it, but we all need to have something to look forward to. I know, Tara Little. I know. I'm going through it right with you. I'm also struggling with the lockdown. But hey, hang in there. The night is always darkest right before dawn. Surya, I saw a video saying that you made a mistake by doing podcasts, but I liked it very much. I just thought it was your next step. All the videos discussed great subjects. Loved all of it. You have no idea how much that means to me, Surya. By the way, the video was just the title was clickbait. I don't think the podcast was a mistake. I'm very happy with it, very proud of it. I just want to say, Surya, thank you from the bottom of my heart for telling me that. That's all I really need to hear. Like one person like you to reach out and tell me like I think all the videos discuss great subjects. That's to me is major. Honestly, man, thank you. Have you tried the Wim Hof method? The Iceman. I'm familiar with his work, but I haven't really tried it myself. What is? Yeah, I don't know what that is. Shrek has. That's math. I'm not good at that. You're the drain man. That real glue man. I'll take it, buddy. Your podcast was definitely worth it. Hey guys, relax. The podcast is still here. It was a clickbait title. I was talking about something in terms of like in the beginning I was focusing too much on my guests, whereas now I'm trying to incorporate more of me in there. And I was like, I made a mistake with this podcast. Get it? It wasn't that the podcast in its own right was a mistake. Do you smoke weed? What do you think? Love from PA. Shout out to PA, Dank. Philly. Hello from Texas. You helped me with my depression. Thank you so much. And shout out to Texas. Shout out to the the Gunshine State. Is that Texas? I'm not sure. The gun. No, I'm gonna shut up. Yeah, shout out to PA, man. Hello from Greece. Keep inspiring people. Nicoletta Haroni. Thank you so much. I did the Crete in Athens. I loved it. Weed always helps me with my tuners. I'd be so damn high. Hey man, weed helps with a lot of things. Weed helps with a lot of things. Unfortunately, we live in a society that's ran by governments who would rather push big pharma on us instead of actual, you know. Think about it. It's only been like 100 years that society has decided that weed is bad. All of the civilizations before that were all pro weed. Ain't that funny? Yet we really think we're so evolved. What's your full name? Lorenz Dries. Lorenz Dries. Lorenz. Last name Dries. Dries. That is me. Neelan. Katya seemed to hate it. You put a lot of words in her mouth and was very manipulative. Okay, Neelan. Appreciate the end of my relationship, buddy. The funny thing is that you guys, first of all, let me make something clear. Any video that you guys watch on my channel, like you guys seem to sometimes think that there is this like live cam capturing us and the live camera just puts it on whether we like it or not. All the videos that you see on my channel is because I want you to see them. You see where I'm going with this? I literally control the content that I put out. So if I really felt like my relationship with her was in jeopardy or somehow wasn't that good, do you really think I would put up a video saying, she doesn't want to be here if we're actually struggling to the degree where it might cause real issues? Really? You think I would do that for some views? Or do you think I'm trying to juice up the algorithm and juice up the interest in my channel by putting out a clickbaity title with a video in which we have a little bit of a typical couples, you know, basic, not even an argument. I'll let you connect the dots. Yo, Scott, thank you so much, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Big shout out to you. 10 pounds, that's massive. The pound is strong as hell. That's like 13 or 14 euros. That's huge. Thank you, Scott Sutar. Loving this, man. I'm 28 and I struggle with thoughts of lack of purpose. What things would bring a feeling of fulfillment in my life? Scott, I'm here for you, buddy. Anytime you need my advice, I'll be right here to let you know what it is. Listen, when I was 28, when I was 29, when I was 30, I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I didn't figure it out until quite recently, and I'm still figuring it out. Listen, don't focus too much on figuring it out. That finish line doesn't exist. You're never going to wake up feeling, oh, I got it all figured out. I know who I am. I know where I want to go. It'll get better and easier, but you got to be patient with yourself, man. And just, again, be conscious of the moment. Be conscious of the fact, like, society has just kind of brainwashed us into thinking like life is like a fucking Excel sheet where you need this at this age, and if you're not achieving that, life is not a Disney movie. Like there is not always purpose in things. A lot of things happen randomly. That's why people need religion. They need something that makes sense of the randomness of life. Plot twist doesn't always make sense. Not everyone is destined to be, great at something or destined to be happy. No, the only thing that you can do is play the cards that you've been dealt. The only thing that you can do is really adapt to your circumstances. I never wanted to be a YouTuber, ever, ever, ever. I was a materialistic sales manager living in Stockholm, Sweden, trying to get paid. And then cancer happened and paused my life and took everything away from me. My relationship, my career, had to move back into my parents, had to move back home. Terrible. Took away my good looks, took away everything. You know what I said? Everywhere that I go, people are staring at me, right? Let me, let me bend this. Let me make this thing work for me. Let me monetize my scary looks. Let me become a YouTuber. Et voila, success ensued. You know why? Because I adapted. Adapt or die, man. It's that simple. Like, we think we are owed things. Like, we all have this idea of what we should become, what success should be, because my big brother did that and he did that and my uncle did that. Like, no, who cares? Roll with the punches, Scott. Let's go. Hold on. Let me catch up. Lone Star State. That's the one. Thank you, Dean Stud. What's up, Nomad Colombia? That's why they keep it illegal. Yup. Oh, you're in Medellin, Colombia. Man, I got robbed in Medellin. They put a gun to my head, man. At noon in traffic. They pulled up next to the cab. Told me, gringo, dame la telefonita. And this gringo was shitting himself. And I gave up the phone. Greetings from Germany, my friend. Costa, vielen Dank. Ich wünsche dich einen sehr guten Tag. I'm fighting for legalization. Good, Dank. I got you. We got weed labeled as a drug. It's a medicine. Agreed. What's your favorite flower if you have one? Mary. Here in Oregon, we can have all. What's all this weed talk? I guess I was talking about weed before. Cat time. Do you think Brazil and South American countries like Colombia care too much about appearance? I mean, yeah, honestly, I do. I never had a worse time in my life. I never felt more ugly and low value than when I was in Brazil. People would just treat me like absolute shit, honestly. Is like everywhere I went, they were just like giving me dirty looks, staring at me. And there's South America has a very superficial culture, even more so than other societies. It is what it is. When were you diagnosed with cancer? Age 24. That's 2013. Haiti. Good morning. Do you remember me, or you maybe remember CA? Of course I do. Well, he and I became friends through one of the lives he hosted. We talk every few days. Haiti. So context. In one of my lives about 4 weeks ago, I had a previous client of mine talking about feeling isolated, feeling lonely, and then Haiti was in here, this wonderful lady called Haiti right there with the red lipstick and the black hair. And I said, "Look, Haiti, why don't you and Carl become friends, and maybe you can be a friend for him and talk?" And now she's telling me that they have become friends and that they talk every few days. That is the highlight of my day, Haiti. Thank you so much. Thank you for being such a good person, for being light in the darkness. We have it in our heads that we have a final destination with evolution, but we're constantly evolving to our environment. Yes, you are best. Thank you. Very generous. Yes. Great advice, Benzo. The day I will let go of people's opinions will be a liberating experience. That day is closer than you think, Playboy. Matter of fact, that day is there when you are ready for it. When you want it to be there. Just let go. Let go. Cut them loose. 45, still not figured out. Yep. You are really an inspiration for me. Thank you, man. Sometime I broke down. I want to kill myself. Latosha, don't be silly. Life is too beautiful. Neelan, bro, I saw what I saw, and so did the comments. I never said it was an actual Jeopardy. Again, just construing what I said. I'm being condescending. I haven't seen that before. Yeah, Neelan, I'm not gonna. How am I construing something when you call me manipulative? Like, but you got your mind made up. There's nothing I can say. Um, that's it, man. Everything happens for a reason. Everything bad happens for a very good reason. Yin yang sort of thing, just as much good as bad. Greetings from Munich. Shout out to Munich and Mullins. My dad used to ask me and my brother if we were spilling the weed when he was dying of cancer. He begged my brother for a joint so he could get hungry. It worked. Wow, that's beautiful. Yeah, when I was undergoing my chemo, I couldn't eat anything. I always had an upset stomach, and my doctors told me like, look, it's not legal here, but you should smoke a joint. It'll help. And lo and behold, it did work. It was the only way I was able to eat. Things happen for a reason, but it does not have to be good. It just happens. I fail to see how something like getting sexually assaulted would have any good reason behind it. I never said things happen for a reason. So I don't know. Yeah. But see, I think that's the typical way of thinking, like, like that's like saying, of course there is not something positive that's gonna come from you getting raped. But at the same time, that could be like, my point is, you decide how you channel that energy that comes from that. So if you, of course, like if getting raped makes you feel so weak and vulnerable and angry, you can channel that darkness, you can channel that anger and put it into, fitness, building a business. Like, there's nothing wrong with building something off of the revenge. I've built my entire channel, my entire physique, my entire life off of the revenge on life. I was angry as hell for the first 5 years, and I think people are too infatuated with this idea where it's like positive, positive. Yeah, sure, but I say, take whatever is there. And if there's only negative energy there, then take the negative energy. It's about survival at the end of the day. It's not a beauty contest. It's not a feel good contest. Life is not a meme. You have to survive by any means necessary, and that's what I did. I took the anger that I had with life and I turned it into this, and I'm quite happy with it. Yo, you seem cool as fuck. What's up, Philip? Philip Siquet. Appreciate that, man. What's up, Ishan? King SS. Hey, Viking, how to become the best possible version of yourself? I don't have a cookie cutter, answer for that. I'll tell you this much, King SS. Try to be the person that you are pretending to be when you're trying to get laid. So let me repeat. Try and strive to be the person in your everyday life that you pretend to be towards a female or a guy when you are trying to impress that person to get laid or to get a second date. It's really like To be the best version of yourself comes down to you and how bad you want it. Like, you decide at the end of the day. Nobody else, not society, not your family, not your friends. You can make that conscious decision every single day, every single moment. Wow, Scott, thank you so much, man, for another super generous donation. That is so absolutely massively appreciated, man. Thank you. I have massively appreciated your answers. What's your advice, feelings in regards to diet and nutrition? Let me get back to that. I'm gonna just let me. How amazing is it to be able to have all these people from all over the world in this live chat? Tara, long live the internet. What's up, Phoenix? All right, Scott. To answer your question, my advice and feelings in regards to diet and nutrition is, you should completely cut out dairy. So no milk and no cheese, none of that stuff. Nothing with lactose in it. Um, don't eat any type of junk food ever. Like, you should. There's never a good reason to eat McDonald's and stuff. That's all trash. If you want to cheat, there's plenty of like semi-healthy things that are still kind of greasy, but that are still quite good for you. You know, I live and die by avocado. I live and die by eggs daily. A lot of chicken, a lot of broccoli, a lot of rice, a lot of fish, salmon, tuna. Fish is essential, man. I take a multivitamin every day. Creatine as well, not just for my body, but the creatine also stimulates the brain. There has been like scientific proof of that. Um, Magnesium is absolutely essential. If you're not taking a magnesium supplement, you need to get on that right now. Daily magnesium, man, daily before going to bed also helps you sleep. Um, Aside from that, man, like I believe in cooking for yourself. It's way better than eating out. Yeah, you seem super chill. Keep it up and stay strong. Thank you. What's up, Jim? Shout out to Greece. Thank you, Phoenix. I hope everyone knows the importance of what you concentrate on. The universe gives you more of it. Hence, never concentrate on what you don't want, only on what you want. Cheers. Phoenix, I'll see you soon, buddy. Nicole, what's up, girl? Spaghetti, I kind of wish you all an early happy new year. May your dreams come true. Same to you, Spaghetti. I wouldn't do dairy. I wouldn't do dairy, average Joe. I mean, my stomach doesn't react well to it. The human stomach is not designed to take it in even. So I love cheese though. Jan Taser, how's your gains? The gain train is going strong, buddy. Jan, I literally hit a bench thrust record, incline bench thrust record today. I put it on my YouTube story so you can check it out. It's on my YouTube story. You can see me benching it. That was literally like 3 hours ago. So I'm running a lot since the gym is closed. I only got a bench at home. Yo, these donations are crazy. Thank you, Tiffany. Thank you, Jim. Wow. This is awesome, guys. I want to say thank you again to Scott Suter. You're massive. Scott, by the way, listen, Scott, this is just for you. If you want to work with me, I can coach you on a daily basis. So you can always reach out to me through email, lorenz.reeds@gmail.com. We can discuss the possibility of doing so. We can do this in private. So if that seems interesting to you, let me know. Yo, Jim, thank you, man. Thank you so much. A big shout out to Greece. That means a lot. Tiffany, thank you so much for your generous donation. Zizzle Wrestling. Tips for overcoming insecurities. Examples, I got a big forehead. I'm insecure about that. Basically, the only way you're ever going to be able to overcome your insecurity is by stop attaching value to the opinions of others. Like, other people are not more confident than you. They're just better at faking it. Self-confidence is a myth. The minute that you stop comparing yourself to others, it's like that all that stuff disappears. It's not about feeling confident or unconfident. You just don't care anymore. It's a whole different ball game. And honestly, if you feel insecure about your forehead, then maximize the things that can cover it up, like your hair. Get a hairstyle that covers it up. Put on a hat. But more important than anything, understand that it really doesn't matter that much. If you present yourself as a confident person, if you carry yourself as a confident person, that's how people will perceive you. Like, no one is thinking about your forehead like that. Only you. It's the same with people with acne. It's like they think people care about someone's acne. It's like no one thinks about that. We just go on in life, you know? How should I deal with the fact that I wasted a lot of time in my life? By understanding that it's not coming back. What do you want to do? You want to waste more time? You see how that works? People are funny, man. It's like they come to the realization that they wasted time and then they want to waste more time thinking about the fact that they wasted time. Snap out of it. It could have been worse. Some people realize that they wasted time at the age of 85. Most people realize that they wasted time on their deathbed. Plot twist, you're one of the lucky ones. You're actually lucky. You figured it out way sooner. Like Sriyam, come on, man. You're one of the. You literally just hit the mental lottery, and you're complaining that you only won 10 million. You just hit the fucking jackpot, and you're complaining that you got to split it with two people. You figured out you were wasting your time. Congratulations. Now get to work with that and stop procrastinating on the fact that you wasted time before. Paulie the Crook, how are you, Big Benzo? Happy late Christmas, finally on the live stream. Hey, man, welcome, Paulie. Always good to see you, brother. It is true I should do heavy load, small amount of reps since my body's tall and skinny. Yeah, basically, Jan. Like, you need to. Hey, Paulie, thank you so much for the donation, man. That's incredibly generous of you. $1 goes a long way. Thank you, buddy, especially in the pandemic. Appreciate that. Big shout out to you and your family. Hope you had an amazing New Year's Eve and Christmas and all that stuff. Jan, basically, look, your body's only going to get bigger if you make it do stuff that it's not able to do. Like, that's the only way. If you're doing 10 reps every day, you're not going to grow. So, yes, lower the rep range, but don't go too low. You should never go below 5 reps, right? But just start doing sets of 5 reps with as much weight as you can until failure, man, until failure. And then you'll get bigger. Also, calorie intake. Make sure that you're eating enough. Also, creatine. Use creatine. Your forehead is normal. Thank you, Anne. But I think he was talking about his forehead. Scott, I have no idea how to directly reply to you. I'm far from technologically illiterate either. Appreciate the reply. One of those things I do have down is water. I drink a lot of that. What food? Nice. Water is life. I drink at least 4 liters of water a day. Like literally, like 4 liters of water every day, guys. 80% of our physical makeup is water. Think about that. My body keeps effing up from weightlifting. I've packed it in. Average Joe, then it's not for you. Get into running. I've been running a lot lately. I've been running like crazy because the gyms are closed and there's nothing like that runner's high. When that stuff hits, woo, you're in a different dimension. Creatine, my kidney hurts even after cottage cheese, so I don't know. Yeah, of course, but that's because you're not drinking enough water. Your kidneys are hurting because you're not getting enough water to flush them. Drink 2 liters is not enough. 4, up the dose. What's up, Graham? Hey, Graham, listen. I got your email. I was gonna reply. Unfortunately, I have to give preference to my clients that I'm working with on a daily basis. But I did receive your email well, and I intend on getting back to you. Which has been a very hectic period this time of the year. A lot of people are suffering from a lot of different things. So I drink half a liter of water a day. That's not even close to enough. Don't, like, you're killing yourself slowly. You need to, like, literally drink 6 times as much water. No, you're no, absolutely welcome, Graham. And I'll get back to you. Like I said, we're not going to discuss it now on a public platform. Just know that things are never as bad as they seem. But you gave a lot of great points. I need to experience that runner's high. Hey, if you are having trouble running, try this. Don't drink any coffee, right? Order some caffeine pills on the internet, right? And the minute you're about to go and run, make sure you have a good playlist, headphones on. Don't run somewhere where there's cars, so you don't got to be scared that you're going to get ran over. Take 1 caffeine pill right before you start running. Put on some good music. About 15 minutes in, boom! You'll be absolutely flying. Like, you literally will feel like you took some cocaine. Not that I know what that feels like, but you catch my drift. How are your parents? Your attitude and outlook might have made them happy. Wish a happy new year to them. Thank you, Surya. I will. They're great. They're healthy. They're fine. Shout out to my parents. What do you think about no fap? I don't believe in anything. I prefer no porn. If you want to go no, then cut out the porn. Don't cut out. There's nothing really wrong with masturbating unless you're doing it 5 times a day. But I'm not really like people always are looking for this like extreme way of living, like that's gonna solve everything. But I'm not really a big fan of that, to be honest with you. I don't really believe in that. I believe more in finding your own way through moderation, through taking things from here and there and forming your own philosophy. It's just like people are always looking for like the next. They get into yoga and then all of a sudden they want to go to India for a year. It's like moderation, balance. But I know it's human nature to always wanna you know. That's why religion is so popular. It's so easy. It's like you fully subscribe to this way of living. This is it. This is how I'm gonna be happy. You know. Rich Piana killed himself with pretty much only a rice diet. Well, he was eating a more. I think Rich Piana died because of the steroid abuse, more so than his diet. Well, both, but I heard no fat gives nor gains. That's a myth. It's like that's a typical like bro science myth. Like if I don't masturbate, then I don't come, so all the testosterone stays inside my body and builds muscle instead. Well, talk to a doctor. It doesn't work like that. You always have good advice. Thank you, Anne. Honestly. What's your favorite metal band? Either King Diamond, Metallica, Nirvana, Cradle of Filth got some good stuff. Iron Maiden got some good stuff. Sepultura got some bangers. Who else, man? I mean, yeah, this is a wide array. Yo, Scott. Wow, thank you so much, man. You are just absolutely like showering me today with your donations. That is beautiful, man. I appreciate it again, all of it. I'll take note of your email. It could be helpful for me. Are there any books, movies, or things generally within popular culture or media that have inspired you? Um, Fingerprints of the Gods by how was his name? Gr- uh, Graham. Well, the book is called Fingerprints of the Gods. If you want to know more about actual history, not the way that it's taught in school, that's a great one. Um, the Power of Now. The Power of Now is life changing. That book is life changing. Start with that one. The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. It's like The Power of Now, but more like mainstream. But it's a great book nonetheless. Those books have really impacted me movie wise. I mean, there's a bunch of movies that I like. I wouldn't say yeah, but I really like I like the book American Psycho. I like the movie American Psycho, but I wouldn't say that that's really inspirational. It's just really dark and entertaining. But Scott, I want to say thank you, man. You've already donated £30. That's literally like 40 something euros. So that's massive, man. Thank you so much. Yo, Jan Taser. What is that currency? That's Polish, right? Jan, thank you so much, man. Zubrovka, right? Is that a good thing to say right now, Zubrovka? Or does that just mean vodka? Either way, Jan, thank you so much. That is incredibly generous. Jan, also, my sister lives in Poland for more than a year now, so I know how wonderful. Oh shit, it's not Polish. Oh, but you are Polish, right? Then what did I say? I'm an idiot. Anyway, my sister lives in Poland, in Warsaw. So shout out to Poland, man. Wonderful people, really though. Like Red Bull or Monster, even better to leave these out. Your body will start to overcome fatigue and start to fuel you from adrenaline. You'll know when to take it easy and stop walking or running. I would leave the pills out and take some coffee instead. I used to take them by a handful. They get addicted from the feeling and energy they provide. Now they use other chemicals and drinks. Well, if you drink coffee or you take a caffeine pill, it's the same thing, crying hippie. The thing with a caffeine pill is it releases the caffeine more slowly, so you actually are able to go longer. You don't get this high of a spike that coffee gives you. That's why I prefer caffeine pills. Also because you're able to perfectly dose how much caffeine that you're taking in. With coffee, it always depends on who made the coffee, how strong they made it, so it's hard to like really build on that. And I was saying take a caffeine pill if you don't like running, if you're not used to running, if you need that push in the back. Of course, it's better to run without anything, but that's just not realistic for a lot of people. They just need that little push, and that helps a lot, the caffeine pill. But I agree that Monster, Red Bull, and all that stuff is not good for you. They have proven that walking is healthier than running in the long run for damage on the body. Yeah, but it's not that easy. Crying hippie, that's not really true. Yes, it does have less wear and tear on the body. Of course it does, because you're just like you're not really putting any stress or strain on your body. But I've done both. I used to just hike all the time and not run. Running is by far, and it's not even close, it's by far the most superior full body exercise one can ever do, like literally ever. For the mind, but also for the body. You're engaging everything from your core to your back to your legs. Like, if you run, not to mention the amount of calories you're burning, the amount of calories that you burn after a 30-minute run, you would have to walk 2.5 hours to get the same amount. So it's really not that efficient unless you're walking 3 hours every day. Like running is a superior exercise. You should run as long as you can. Doesn't have to be fast. Don't misunderstand me. You don't have to sprint, but yeah, it's run and hike, combine them. But people that just say like, yeah, walking is healthier, not really. It just puts less strain on your body, but running can really make you lose a lot more weight, and it will also increase the capacity of your lungs, which is crucial, which does not happen when you're hiking or walking. Your lungs are never tested, never put to the test. The body only adapts when you actually push it. The subtle art of not getting a fuck is actually about you. Only have so many fucks in life, and this advice on what to do with these limited fucks. Yes, exactly. My sister also lives in Poland. I'm from the north. She lives in Warsaw. Oh, shut up. Oh, what part? Where is that in the north, yeah? What is that called? So apparently, I have a child with a toxic girl. She gave birth this month. We only connect with sex. Damn, Polly, you couldn't figure that out before you made a whole human? Damn. What's your opinion? Well, obviously, move on from her as fast as you can and set up a good arrangement for the kid. But yeah, it's not gonna work if you only connect through sex. It's not gonna work. I just wish you hadn't got her pregnant. Yeah, like I really advise you, Polly, to try to transition into like a system where you can still coexist and take care of the kid, but where you're not living with her because the kid is going to suffer from it. Oh man, Jack Knife, I'm sorry to hear that about your shoulder, bro. I'm kind of worried about my hips. I'd rather kill the other part. It seems stronger when you look at older people. What's up, noob? Oh, 10 kilometers from Gdansk. Nice. High intensity interval training for cardio. It's worth looking up. I agree. Guys, listen. I am about 1 hour in. I want to say a major thank you to Scott for really making massive, massive contributions. Thank you to Jan, super generous contribution as well. Thank you to Polly the Crook. Congratulations on becoming a father, bro. I hope you can quickly resolve this issue and find a way to proceed without having to be stuck with this woman. You're absolutely more than welcome. Hey, Scott, send me an email if you want to work with me, man. If you need me, I'll be right here. Always at your service. It means a lot. Crying hippie. Long term, my body is the goal, to be here as long as you can. If something can be done quickly, yeah, of course, crying hippie, but it's not that, like, if you tell a fat person to just walk, for the rest of their life, it's not really like they would be much better off doing a more extreme regimen of training for a good 5 to 10 years, reach a whole different level, and then start walking. Like you need to like the higher that your peak is of the physique that you can build, like cardio wise, the longer it will take to tear that down. So that's why I don't agree with the black and white thing of just walk. Like running has massive benefits, and if you're still able to run, you should run. That's all I'm saying. But people always overdo it. I'm not even. Don't run 10 kilometers. Don't even run 6 miles. You should literally run like 4 miles. That's it. Like 6 kilometers. That's it. But people are, they're always worried about the number on the phone, and like they want to show people how far they ran. But it's like, fat people should not do impacts, do not run. Again, it depends. I'm not telling them to sprint, but fat people can definitely jog. Again, how fat are they? Like, what are we talking about? If you're morbidly obese, of course not. But I'm just saying, man, a lot of people they take it too easy on themselves, and then they're surprised why they don't change. Like sometimes you gotta dig a little bit deeper. Thank you, Anne. Happy New Year to Texas as well. That's the fact. If you can still run, do it. That's how I feel. But we all should make those, like, listen to our body, and it is what it is. Wow, we are more than 1 hour in, guys. I'm about to check out. Um, I I want to say thank you once again to all of you, Crying Hippie. Thank you for your input. Thank you, Scott. Thank you, and thank you, Dean Stud. Thank you, Average Joe. Thank you, Polly. Thank you, Noob. Thank you, Jan, Jackknife. All of you guys, appreciate you. I'll be back soon, as always. One more time, if anyone is interested in working with me and having me coach them, you can email me at laurent.dries@gmail.com, and we can start working together and make 2021 the best year of your life. Thank you, Polly. X3L UK Cast. Thank you. How soon? I don't know, Average Joe. I never plan my lives because it depends on my energy. I never watched Vikings. I never did, Yorgos. I'm sorry, I never did. I know people hate you for that. I never watched the series Vikings. Don't hurt your joints. I'm old and I've been fat. An injury will set you back. For sure, dude. You're right. That's true. Thank you, Crying Hippie. I appreciate you so much. I love you all. Appreciate you guys. It's your boy Viking checking out.